I see the red moon rising. Oh, bad moon. And he might make much right. So, group, think, under, become, great, can, at, being, off, face, very, set, year, each, oh my god, why the I like skipping over each word. Early leave against me, cause fit into public not seem so late, against tell it all go on. What the fuck, dude? What the fucking fuck, dude? I had a better type speed than that earlier. Alright. Got this, Leonor. Got this. Alright. Money against even see never play child way it taught. Fuck you! Ah, my god, bro. Come on. Why can't I break 70, dude? I usually get 70. Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? Hello. Thank you. I am. Will do. Hey, man. Thank you all the time, gamer. 115. But for right now, I want to try and get back to my good typing speed, and yeah, that's what community's for. Hopefully, you have more. What is it? A good media presence than just Twitch, just because how Twitch has been operating in a couple days. I don't know. Unless you're like a large creator, like stuff like stuff like the things with XQC and some other stuff are gonna happen 2020, because a lot of spotlight on live streaming and a lot of other access to live streaming. Because what is it? Live streaming right now is only like the most common place for people to want to do it, and like the easy access would be Instagram. And like do people want to even like deal with that, my dude? You know what I mean? Like, you a follow, brother. Just like, do people even want to do that? Now I'm just talking to myself, but like, straight up, like, do you want to go through all that hassle of getting DMCA'd and some other stuff, not being able to play games? Oh, we weren't receiving more than like 50 of these complaints. That, you know, we're not going to tell you if we successfully dealt with them or not. But now we're getting over 2,000, so you know what I mean? Just don't talk to us and let us do our work. That's another thing like that, so... And you don't know who's truthfully doing their work or not. That's how life we live in. Get used to the life we live in. I bet this is like ear porn for somebody. Just love ASMR. I don't like ASMR like that. I understand the appeal for it, but nah, dude, can't love it like that. Give me a goddamn you. Give me a you. Yo. I wonder what game I'm saying I'm playing. Oh, Call of Duty. I should correct that. I see a bad moon rising. I see you on the way. Don't look back tonight. Like no tonight. Oh, no, night. Oh wow. I sound dreadful, bruh. God dang, dude. I wouldn't suggest wanting to hear your own voice. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't like hearing my own voice. Ugh. Ugh. Give her! Possible. Alright, back to regular 70 typing speed. Let's get it. Let's go. I always miss a goddamn you, dude. Hey, Soban. I want to type faster than the very best, but I know I won't. I want to get hella correct, bruh. I don't know why this is so addicting. Like, type testing is just addicting, bro. Only lead turn might an old child these these if but may when thing see then system might still also down same around what you be talking about what that oh trying to get my type speed up like whoa oh ho who because you as turned I don't know what man bath both don't tell until another from this oh also ask run the house become a man for she large work on that pussy. Wait, what? Oh, shit, my bad. First high, well, group 4, no, move again. Stand mean, world, he one look. Fact, no, both. From those time form. Such time no increase may ask two so that and whole year go no good. Oh, I can only get 60. Why am I missing the Y? Freaking Y and U. God damn you, bruh. One C because lead after how keep like move still C also one large Alright, maybe I need to get high. Want to work procedures, you know what I mean? Like, get Liddy off the... I don't want to play Fall Guys. I do want to shoot shit. Shoot shit. I could slice and dice shit. Yeah, everybody. Do I feel like being the Ghost Runner again? Bro, I have like hella other games too. I got Other Side, I got this. God, I just like I'm building a fucking repertoire of games that I should be playing. I finished my read stack. That was fucking good. Shit, dude. Fucking Hellions. God dang. Why is my stream unstable? Why are you giving me unstable bitrate, bruh? God dang stuff. Don't want to work when you need to work. No, I'm butthurt, bro. Always butthurt. Stayed up the butt, dude. Maybe I complain louder. There's people that complain louder. Damn, not bad, Clifford. You really like this game, brother. What the fuck? Do a 200 traversal chain. Dude, you collected all the smartphones. Huh. YOLO. Ghost Runner.
Well, welcome guys to Sakuna. We Sakuna drunk?
Alright, fine. I'll play Sakuna. Can I use this controller? I want to use this controller. I have not used this controller yet, okay? I want to use this controller. Why is my bitrate horrible? What the hell, dude? It's like, oh no, your bitrate terrible. You're not uploading at a good constant stream. I don't know, have people watch my crappy auto. What would my stream look like if it was crappy? Alright, I give up. Fuck it. You know, fuck, I just want a game now, dude. Fuck this. You know, like, go suck my dick, alright? Sakuna of rice and wine. Just give me goddamn freaking better. Oh my god. Like, suck my D. That's all I'm gonna be saying. Suck my D. Sakuna of rice and wine. Just give me goddamn freaking better. Oh my god. Like, suck my D. That's all I'm gonna be saying. Suck my D. Sakuna of rice and wine. Goddamn freaking better. Ignore if I could use this.
Ho ho! By what means do you ascend to this place? Hear me, uninvited guests. If you cross that bridge, your pathway home shall be forever forfeit. Turn back! Turn back! Turn back! You do realize I'm speaking, yes? Yonder lies the lofty realm, the realm of the gods. It is no place for humans. Boy, what part of turn back eludes you?
Ha! I finally found you.
Ishimura.
I had no clue such a grand bridge was on this mountain.
So I was using this. Let me see. So I can't use that. Maybe I need a button with the map different there.
It's time to pay up. You won't get away from me this time, Katsura.
Ishimaru, why have you chased us this far?
A dunce like you probably wouldn't understand, but we're at our wits' end too. I can't let those kids go. And you, traitor.
Then I shall steel myself, if I must.
Could you look any more pathetic? Whatever. Just...
What? Princess, what are you doing in a place like this? I will not allow this. Return at once, Princess.
The hell? Whoa!
Oh, please do carry on. You needn't let me interrupt you. Still, how fascinating. Are you humans? You are, aren't you? To cross swords immediately upon entering the lofty realm. What a barbaric display. The Day of Tribute is such a bore. All there is to do is drink until my turn comes around. But today, my little jaunt has been rewarded with the most
My princess, you must...
There's no need to fret. I'll return soon.
Ha!
Ooh, you're most perceptive for a ruffian. Splendid, isn't it? The peak of elegance. It demonstrates my...
Ugh! You reek of sake!
How dare you! I am a hale and hearty adult!
Ah!
The sting of that
Never
horrible
disrespect
comment
the
sobered
god.
me right
Come
up.
on, bruh.
I suppose I'll return to the banquet and reacquaint myself with children of men. Ahead lies the domain of the gods. Turn back before the bridge vanishes. If you don't, your safety cannot be guaranteed. Or so they say.
That child has incredible strength. She mentioned a banquet. If we follow her, we might...
Mishahira capital. Or... Yeah, like, where the heck is that? I don't... Mishahira. Oh, dude, it's like freaking... It's like Spirited Away. It's the Spirit Castle, dude. Where's Baba Yaga, dude? Where that old lady.
I can make my tribute every year using only the rice I have on hand at home. How splendid it is to be a high-ranking noble.
Uh-oh.
Is that so? I myself must put forth every effort. I hope that Lady Kamuhitsuki will acknowledge me this year.
Too bad, so sad. You can't change the rank you're born into. Ah, I know. My dear friend Kokorowa, I'll bestow upon you the honor of helping me. The more you appear before Lady Kamuhitsuki, the more likely she'll be to remember you.
Right. Then,
My princess, please desist from this japery. You must fulfill your own vital duty. When you return to your seat, you must not lose yourself in drink again.
This again. You're so bothersome, Tama.
Listen to Tama. Tama only has the best interest.
Being drunk has no
Plus, Tama,
bearing
look
on my
how-
ability to
how cute.
fulfill my
Look
duty.
how amazing that
It's child's play for...
talking boy dog
Huh?
is.
Uh-oh.
Now, where do you think you're going? I'm not finished speaking with...
Sorry, Tama. I was wrong.
He's the
I'll
guard
sober up and get to work.
doggo with the horn, yo.
I'll be right back.
Oh, my princess! So you finally learned to heed my words!
Nah, she got in trouble with
You
the knuckles.
humans! This is not. Never mind my duty. I'm going to be in hot water if the children of men wander in here. I must. I won't let you escape! Huh! Ha! Ta! Ah! What do you think you're doing? This jar.
Oh, dude, that's pretty lit.
Ha!
Capital hallway part.
Don't you underestimate.
Oh god. Left plus the left right full. Sickle girls. Sicko girls.
Over here! Gotcha! Gotcha! Look again! Look again! Kokoroa, you and your puppets. When I return, you are getting it.
What? Who's the evil bad? This is like a comedy to me.
Do they mean to eat my offering of rice for Lady Kamihitsuki?
You shouldn't be stingy.
You've done it now. I shall etch a painful reminder of your hubris upon your lowly human soul. No, wait. The alcohol and oil in here could swiftly embroil the whole...
Damn.
What was that loud noise?
I smell some.
Princess Sakuna,
Yes?
you have been blessed with favor as the daughter of the great warrior god Takaribi. Yet even so, you have obliterated the divine garner, along with the offerings I was to receive. Alas, what have you done?
Oh, please forgive me. It was all their fault.
A god mustn't blame their crimes on humans.
Skuda's
Now
the
then,
best,
children
bruh.
of men, identify yourselves.
I am Katsura Uemon no Jo Takamori. The people call me Tawemon.
I'm Kinta. Who are you? The head honcho or something?
I'm Yui. I don't like it here. Please send us back home.
I'm Mirte, and this is... Kaimuru!
We gods and you humans are of two realms. That is to say, the natural order divides us betwixt the lofty realm and the lowly realm. Nevertheless, the floating bridge of heaven which you crossed has already disappeared. Even I, the preeminent goddess Kamohitsuki, do not know when it will next appear. Therefore, until it does, You are to help Princess Sakuna rectify the disorder left in the wake of your bedlam.
Rectify... meaning...
Princess Sakuna, do you recall the Isle of Demons? It is the outlying island where your parents met and defeated the evil god Omizuchi. That tumultuous land has long been a nest of demons, and has yet to fall under my control. You are to investigate the origin of the ceaseless horde of demons as you expunge them from the island.
But that's... I beg your pardon, Lady Kamihitsuki, but the Isle of Demons is entirely too far away. Reaching it alone will take me days.
And? Did you expect to commute from here? You will establish a foothold on the Isle and see to your orders from there. Until then, you are banished from the capital.
You are banishing us? Truly?
My word is law. That is all. Now be gone.
Vanished.
Come, princess. Let us
You did
go.
set the rice and wine on fire. The Mashira Capital
I
Harbor.
hate this. I hate it. I hate it! I'll die if I leave the capital!
You are too old to be throwing a tantrum. What is done is done. Let us carry out our mission and return to the capital, post-haste.
Sakuna.
Kokoroa! I refuse to go with those humans!
I too will be lonely without.
Sir, may I?
By all means.
Bro, that ain't a god, dude.
How pathetic. Such ill-fitting behavior for the descendant of the However, this might raised here in luxury. The princess has wanted for nothing and has grown accustomed to rely. I pray that she learns much in the course of the hardships.
Please take care of Sakuna.
I will guard her.
Goodbye, Sakuna. I'm sad, but a little relieved to...
She was your competitor, homegirl. We must make a foothold for ourselves.
What exertion! My muscles cry out!
Listen, you. Me and the samurai here are the ones who rode. I feel like my arms are gonna fall off.
Now, it's all right. So, Lady Sakuna, what should we do now?
Good question. I'll petition the old man. Old man! Hey, Tama! Are you sleeping?
So, we've arrived at last.
You truly are an old fart. You were clearly listening, so hurt.
I believe this cave continues to the heart of the... At its peak is the house where your mother lived.
Okay, got it. All right, mosey along, children of men. Yow! Not you. You're a bit too young.
Kaimaru is with me.
What about the rest of you lot? Why is no one moving?
'Cause the Isle's full of demons, huh? Right, Kinta?
Yui's right. Aren't gods supposed to protect us humans?
You cheeky little twerp. You're called Taoimon, correct? Is that sword at your hip a mere ornament?
My humblest apologies. This blade may be of ancient and noble descent, but I myself have once, when I drew it in dire circumstances,
Prince?
All right, fine. I shall go by myself.
then we will follow your lead.
here! Take that! Gotcha! Look again! Ha! Gotcha! Ha! 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 Take that! You're out of here! Ha! Ha! Take that! Gotcha! Over here! Yeah! Gotcha! Over here! Ah! Take that!
Ba-dun dun dun.
Look again! Ah! Ha! 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 Over here! Ah! Ha! Ha! Look again! Yeah!
Goddamn rabbit. Goddamn rascally rabbit. Rascally, raspy, rascally.
Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! 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 Ta! Ta! Cha! Cha! Ha! Ha! Over here! You're out of here! Look again! You're out of here! Over here! Ta!
Yeah, this is a beautiful game. It's a beautiful 2D game.
Ha! Ta! Ha! Ha! Ta! Cha!
Judging by its look, I doubt it'll be able
Gotcha! Ha! Take that! Ha! Cha! Gotcha! Oh! Ha! Gotcha! Gotcha! Cha! Cha! Ha! 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 Cha! Cha!
Rear exit.
Identify yourself!
You are not a demon. Are you a servant of Kamohitsuki? Whoever you are, you will rot here for all eternity.
What did you just say? How dare you threaten me, a high-ranking noble!
Princess?
Do not interfere, old man!
Bear witness to the legacy of the Ashidumo.
Look again! Ha!
There!
Gotcha!
Too slow!
Over here! Gotcha!
I see right through you. Too slow.
Look again! Ah! Look again! Ha! Look again!
I see right through you.
Yeah! Look again! Take that! Gotcha! Ah! Look again! Ta! Gotcha! Take that! You're out of here! Look again! Ah!
Ah!
Ah! Look again!
There!
Ta! Take that!
Fallen into my trap.
Ah! Look again!
Fall!
Over here! Ta!
You can't escape.
Over here!
There.
Ta!
Here I go.
Gotcha! Ta! There! There!
Too
Look
slow.
Again. There! Look again!
I see right through you. There!
Take that!
You've fallen into my trap. Eat this!
Take that! What is this, an earthquake? And a ferocious one at that!
Katsumitsuki.
Where are you skulking off to? We... Slipper...
We may actually be headed to the...
More to the mountain pass.
You. How did you get here?
What do you mean?
This mountain pass is enchanted with a spell that disorients. Only those who know about the pass already are able to reach it. And the one armed with is none other than me. It's been some time, Ashiguma.
What a surprise. If it isn't Takaribi's blade familiar.
We mistakenly crossed blades with you earlier, but we have no quarrel. This is my master, Lord Takaribi's daughter, Princess Sakuna. Owing to unfortunate circumstances, we are impelled to take up residence on this isle.
Yes, I'm still taking care of it.
So you're acquainted? You should have said!
I seem to recall you rushing ahead without heeding me once again.
We can talk at length later.
Right. If we don't go fetch the others, they'll never find us.
I'm delighted that you figured that out.
You know, sometimes I wonder if you're mocking me.
He isn't. He's helping you.
It is slightly damaged, but in surprisingly good condition. This is strong wood.
You are called Ashigumo, correct? Why would you protect my mother's house with all these demons?
I owe your father a great...
The evil god Omizuchi, who your parents battled here, also threatened the Ashigumo tribe. Your father, Lord Takaribi, gave them strength and wisdom.
So that's why. Quite the honor.
Moving here? It's okay.
Inside. Hey! Where do you get off gambling through my house before I so much as said...
You've toiled long and hard, that I can see.
You have none other than Takaribi's daughter at your side.
This must be fate. Let us aid one another.
Now that we have a house, we are settled. I shall convalesce until such a time that I am prepared to carry out the solemn...
Whatever we want?
Princess, this is no time for a royal nap. There may be a storehouse here, but it's reserved. If you sleep your days away, as you did in the capital, and as long as the demons rule this island, foraging is to... Your divinity dictates that you must be the one to...
You're telling me to go out and...
Fulfilling your duty means strengthening your foothold here. Moreover, you and this land share a deep connection.
If not a royal nap, couldn't I at least royally procrastinate and...
Goddess, should we plant something in this field?
That is a splendid idea.
I have some rice husks right here.
My word. How...
Why would you walk around with such a thing? Are you...
I was born into a family of warriors, but my focus is I have kept these husks with me ever since I left home. Stoops to becoming a bandit.
Wouldn't millet be easier to start?
No, rice might prove to be just that. My princess has inherited abilities from both Takaribi, the warrior god, and Toyohana. As such, her powers are greatly affected by the...
We plant rice. Sakuna grows strong.
Indeed. It will become easier to drive the demons. By growing rice, we can fill our bellies and reduce the demon population at once.
Then it shall be so. Lady Sakuna will go hunt.
No work, no food, I guess. I will help too.
Wait, I haven't had a say...
Taemon, I expect great things from you.
Your trust will not go misplaced.
Your trust will not go misplaced.
Hey.
Not around here, there's a small cave nearby. Maybe you find some long trip south. So I shall head to the rising place.
Ho ho!
That's my guys.
So be.
I don't know why.
Are you willing?
Yeah, I'm in.
If our Cyberpunk lore series has got you impatiently awaiting the arrival of Cyberpunk 2077, then you are not alone. To help you pass the time, we've compiled a list of great cyberpunky books, movies, and games for you to tuck into. You'll probably have guessed this one would make the list, but I highly recommend checking out Cyberpunk 2020, the dystopian tabletop game that forms the basis for Cyberpunk 2077. Originally written by Mike Pondsmith in 1988, the tabletop RPG covers an alternative timeline of world events occurring between 2013 and 2045. As to the nature of those world events, well, check out our extensive lore videos. But the game consists of 10 key roles to choose from in character creation, difficulty values to contest with, net running, and combat centered around lethality. There's no better place to start than the game's 4th edition, Cyberpunk Red, if you're a tabletop fan waiting for 2077 to come out. Pondsmith told Dicebreaker that Blade Runner and Walter John Williams' novel Hardwired were inspirations for Cyberpunk. Though a number of people assumed that William Gibson's Neuromancer also helped spawn the popular RPG, Pondsmith didn't actually read Neuromancer until some time later, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't check it out. Neuromancer, Burning Chrome, and Mona Lisa Overdrive are known together as the Spawn Trilogy. Gibson's novels were published around the mid-80s and look at a fictional future where the world is ruled by corporations. The novel also explores the unintended consequences of rampant technology, including mind-machine links, the evolution of AI, and a global information space that Gibson called cyberspace. The term had been used once before, but not in reference to a digital space. Gibson's works are considered to be seminal entries in the cyberpunk genre. That is, alongside Philip K. Dick's 1968 novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which served as the narrative basis for both Blade Runner films, and is responsible in large part for kicking off the new wave science fiction movement and subsequently the cyberpunk subgenre. His 1977 sci-fi novel A Scanner Darkly was also set in a dystopian future California and was the basis for Richard Linklater's 2006 film of the same name, starring Keanu Reeves.
Two hemispheres of my brain are competing?
Yes. So there's another 2077 connection for you there. If you're just not a book person, no worries. There's plenty of cyberpunky goodness to be found in more visual mediums. Look, it goes without saying that you should definitely watch the phenomenal Blade Runner movies, but if you haven't already, you should also check out Mad Max Fury Road. Apart from being, in my opinion, an almost perfectly crafted film, it effectively captures the cyberpunk subgenre's staple of, as Bruce Sterling writes in the preface to Gibson's book Burning Chrome, a combination of low life and high tech, where technological advancements are starkly contrasted against radical social unrest. The locations and vibe of the original Mad Max movies also serve as a great primer for Cyberpunk 2077's Badlands outside of Night City, and the Nomad path that kicks off there. Fury Road is also worth your time because Charlize Theron is super cool, almost everyone is Aussie, and a dude plays a flame-throwing guitar on the front of a speeding amp-riddled truck. Good movie. As for what else you can watch on the big screen, check out Ghost in the Shell. No, not that Ghost in the Shell. There we go. Based on the manga of the same name, this 1995 anime cyberpunk film follows cyborg public security agent Motoko Kusanagi on her mission to hunt down a hacker called the Puppet Master in 2029. The narrative touches on themes of philosophy, human identity, and the implications of technological advancements in really fascinating ways. It's well worth a watch if you haven't seen it, or if you only caught the ScarJo one. But hey, maybe your ideal prep before playing Cyberpunk 2077 is just to play other great cyberpunk video games, in which case your first stop should be Bloober Team's Observer. The critically acclaimed psychological horror game follows Detective Daniel Lazarski, portrayed by none other than Rutger Hauer.
Well, I'm not inventable yet.
Lazarski can hack other people's minds in order to interrogate them and utilize augmented vision to scan electronic devices and biological evidence. The game is set in 2084 in Krakow after a devastating digital plague. GameSpot reviewer David Rayfield praised the game's superbly detailed environments, evocative sound design, and the cyberpunk story, which he called one of the most intriguing to be found in the genre in years. When it comes to other tech-heavy gaming franchises, there's probably one that comes to mind first: Deus Ex. Deus Ex's first entry was developed by Ion Storm in 2000. The series continued over the 2000s to Invisible War, Human revolution, the fall, and mankind divided. The games take place within a future Earth which has devolved into a dystopian cyberpunk society. Yeah, another one. Multiple organizations vie for control while the world is at war with a nanovirus called the Grey Death. In the middle of it all is our protagonist, nano-augmented newbie agent JC Denton. Aside from its cyberpunk narrative themes, the gameplay is designed to be flexible across multiple gameplay styles. It incorporates styles across the action, role-playing, stealth, and first-person shooter genres. Much like Cyberpunk 2077, there's an emphasis on player choice, NPC relationships, and player agency granted through the game's RPG elements. If turn-based RPGs are your thing, it's worth checking out the Dent Engine's freaking Shadowrun series, based on the tabletop game of the same name. The game takes place in a
welcome to Night City Wire Episode 5, the show from us at CD Projekt Red, where we talk about
Welcome back, Goddess.
Cyberpunk 2077. Now we're going to start today's episode with a new trailer that will take a closer look at Johnny Silverhand, before we go behind the scenes with Keanu Reeves and have a chat to English adaptation director Boris, who will tell us exactly what it was like to work with him. Then we'll be exploring the original score and talking about some of the radio stations you might listen to while driving around Night City. Before we take a look at the Jolly technology, which is powering facial animation in Cyberpunk, and unveil a new My Reward scheme which anyone can take part in, no matter which platform you'll be playing Cyberpunk on. We'll then wrap up today's episode with a brand new gameplay trailer. It's a busy episode, and it will be our final episode of Night City Wire before the game launches on December 10th. So,
is what you tell me, and then it's gonna get pushed back.
Where'd you even come from? How are we even talking? Gotta get out of here, understand? And I'll kill anyone who gets in my way.
You weren't dreaming, V. Those were memories. You two are connected in a way I can't make head or tail of.
Who? Me and who, Vic?
Silverhand. Johnny Silverhand. Real talk of the town back in my day.
He died, like, forever ago.
You need to say there's an actual terrorist in my head. Right now.
He burned down half the city just to prove he was right. And burned the other half just for fun.
What do you want from me? Destroy Arasaka. I don't even know what that means.
Do whatever it takes to stop him, defeat him, gut him.
He already tried to take over your body. You know, just for a little while.
Hear me, asshole? A bullet to the fucking brain. Get out! Just get the fuck out!
Tell me how to get rid of it.
You don't have much time left.
You're a dick, you know?
And you're a cunt. Maybe we'll fit together after all.
Sometimes we like to share things with you, and other times we like to keep secrets, and it can be worth it for that big reveal. Pretty sure nobody was expecting to see Keanu Reeves on stage at E3 2019. So let's go behind the scenes to see how Keanu Reeves brought Rocker Boy Johnny Silverhand to life.
Rocker Boy Johnny Silverhand to life.
Cyberpunk 2077, Johnny Silverhand. I've had the opportunity to do voiceover a few times. I'd worked on a cartoon. I had done some documentaries. I'd never done this much. You know you don't gotta speak out loud to talk to me. And I've processed some shit. Changed my mind. Don't want you dead anymore. You know, and got to play a character in so many kind of different ways because of different paths or threads or choices. So you almost get to play one moment, say you have a decision. Would you take a bullet for me? With 3 different behavioral attitudes. So that was fun. You know, Johnny's either a dick, or he's happy, or he's trying to convince.
Know why? Because you've always been a fucking pussy, Carrie.
So it's been fun, and that was kind of what I was interested in. You know, the different options that the game could play. You know, playing the same person, but with different versions of them.
Keanu Reeves calls somebody
Motion
a dick.
capture, baby. Johnny Silverhand. So one of the first elements that I was involved in with the game was motion capture.
Was on Moko?
I've done a fair bit of motion capture. I did it with in the Matrix films. So to start doing the motion capture for Johnny, it was all very familiar to me. The only difference, I think, technologically was how close they were going to real-time review. But creatively, it was very familiar in the sense of starting a library of gesture and the toolbox, let's say, for the animators to work with for the character. So you get to see Johnny as the rock star, you know, you hear about his military past, you know, and he's fighting for his survival. So he's kind of got all of these things leading into the moment of this guy. It's really a kind of an interpretation, because I think there's a Johnny Silverhand in all of us. He's got a lot of energy. He's got a good sense of humor, if not a little dark at times. He's very passionate. He cares. You know, it's he's kind of naive, but he's also super experienced in life. He's got certainly an appetite for life.
Oh, man. No, you're wrong.
He wants to change the world.
Yeah, all
you know?
this.
He has a cause that he wants to fight against the corpocracy.
Come on. Don't tell me you're not interested.
He's kind of looking for a different kind of freedom.
Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots. And now they're after our souls.
At least I believed in something bigger.
At least I had a cause.
What CD Projekt Red has shared with me in the way that they talk about the game and what I've seen is that it's got a lot of freedom. There's so many different paths that you can play the game on. But it's not just quests of paths. It's like, who are you? How do you want to play the character?
If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it.
You can go into action, you can go into mystery, you can problem solve in different ways. And
I'll
where you
take it.
go in this world, there's so much detail, there's so many different things that you can go off into that are really interesting. And fun. There's a real drama to the game and emotional stakes to it. And then there's lighter sides to it. And of course, the music, production design, technologically, how cutting edge it is. I don't think there'll be a game that looks like this. Yeah, it's intense.
I take the driver, you get his side.
Watch out. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Before we get into what it was like to actually work with Keanu Reeves, was it always him that you imagined as Johnny Silverhand? Was there anybody else that you ever considered having for the role?
Yeah, Holly, it was a long, arduous, extended process to imagine what Johnny Silverhand is supposed to look like, what he's supposed to sound like, what he's supposed to act like. Everybody and their great-grandmother seemed to have an idea. And the process actually involved a lot of people. The game director, character artists, writers, marketing staff. I could go on. You know, we cast a pretty broad net initially. We considered actors. We considered enlisting actual rock stars, you know, band frontmen to play the role. At one point, we even toyed with the idea of taking and reviving a recently deceased, longtime luminary of the recording industry. Now, some might say that it was a pipe dream to assume that we could do that technologically or otherwise. Well, I'll see you that pipe dream and raise you another, because one could easily say that it was a pipe dream to assume that we could successfully pitch to and ultimately enlist Keanu Reeves to play the role.
Now, I'm sure this is on everybody's mind right now, but what was it actually like to work with Keanu Reeves? Because even he said in the video,
this man had
this
his
was like
own
nothing he'd ever done before.
My bad.
A question that I'm sure anybody who gets to work with Keanu has to answer, and I get where it comes from. Keanu is a consummate professional. When he's at work, he's at work. He's completely and utterly focused. To that work, he brings his talent, he brings his art, his technical skill, and overwhelming charm. And yes, the scale and the complexity were and are dazzling. Non-linearities, the variation in attitude, mood, emotion that are required to achieve them, they can be difficult to get your head around. And if you take all of Johnny Silverhand's bits, you know, his screen time, it's like doing the equivalent of many, many feature film roles put together. And we covered all that in a handful of mocap sessions and under 24 VO recording sessions of 4 to 6 hours each. And that took focus, it took control, it took dedication, all of which Keanu provided in heaps.
So tell us a little bit more about the character of Johnny Silverhand and why he's important to the story, but also why it's important to have him played by like such a powerful personality.
Okay, how do I do this without spoiling too much for gamers? In the broadest sense, I'd say Johnny Silverhand is a co-protagonist of the game rather than a sidekick. I mean, there are buddy bits in the game, but in the end, Johnny has an agenda and he pursues it, and V has an agenda and has to pursue that. And to get things done, V and Johnny have to work together. Some of the things they do are V's, and some of the things they do are Johnny's, and some of them are important to both of them. That bonds gamers, I think, to both characters. Both characters' agendas become equally important. Both characters' continued existence becomes equally important. For any gamer or viewer or reader, what you have to do is create that bond between them and the protagonist or protagonists. You have to make those characters understandable to them, likable to them, lovable to them. With that understanding, even when they do something not entirely admirable or say something reprehensible, you stay committed, you stay involved, you stay bonded to them. And there's no denying casting a powerful personality, somebody who exudes charm by the truckload, helps to further all that.
So Boris, can you tell us, like, what does Keanu bring to Johnny Silverhand?
What Keanu brings to Johnny Silverhand is nothing more and nothing less than Keanu. I could parse that into a string of adjectives, but I kind of think that would be borderline insulting because it wouldn't begin to do him justice. To anybody who's seen the applicable movies, Neo is Keanu, Keanu is Neo. John Wick is Keanu, Keanu is John Wick. John Constantine, Johnny Mnemonic, Jonathan Harker, Johnny Utah, they're all Keanu. And to anyone who will play Cyberpunk 2077, Johnny Silverhand will be Keanu. To my mind, at least, star power is a fact and an important factor for broad sections of the audience out there.
So can you give us more information about the process of motion capture, right? Because we saw you in the video, you know, doing some of it, but really, how does it work?
I wish I could, Holly, but I'm really no mocap expert, and I can basically tell you what the day looked like, what the process looked like to me. To me, it was a fine day in LA, and I put on a wonky-looking bodysuit with globules all over it, and I put on the head cam, and then we proceeded to block and then play out scenes between V and Johnny, and we did it over and over and over again. As we did that, I must have poked Johnny in the chest hundreds of times, and I must have yelled "fuck off" at Johnny 35 times, you know. Well, I never expected to be doing any of that. No, I never imagined I'd be doing any of that.
Well, Boris, thank you so much for joining us. Your voice in the studio is quite iconic. So whenever I talk to you, I feel like I'm in a trailer. It's amazing.
It's not all that. It's not all that, Holly. Thank you.
Well, from Soviet-era synthesizers to body heat radio, it's time to explore the original score and just some of the radio stations you'll be listening to when you're driving around Night City.
Score is the main vessel of emotions in both movies and video games, and Cyberpunk 2077 is no different.
It actually took us a long time to find the right color of the music.
Getting that sound together is almost as important as the actual look of the game itself, because the music is really helping you feel this emotional connection to the game.
So one of the main ideas was to take the cyberpunk genre out of the 80s and give it a 90s flair. We took elements from rave, IDM, industrial, and make them fit our narrative purposes.
We've decided that close to 100% of our music would be purely electronic.
That's why we tried to stick to analog synths as much as possible, so it's got a warmth to it.
I'm super proud of the team we've managed to gather for this project.
For me, it was basically my own personal aesthetic matching the aesthetic of the game. When I read the brief, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. I can be myself. I can make music, and it comes from an honest place.
I love the fact that the music in this game is so varied. So we have some tracks that are super dirty, super heavy, and then we have some tracks that are very beautiful and ambient. I'm using all kinds of different effects. So it's been great to be able to experiment with the sound and the style.
But yeah, I've been following this since episode 1, and some episodes have been amazing.
It's my first time actually doing any drum tracking for a video game. It's been really exciting. It's been a lot of fun.
It's all about making you
feel like a perfect killing machine.
And then the music.
That's what you are, basically.
The music
well, I can do that all day long. So you'll just have to tell me what you like, what you don't like.
Cool. Please just release
It's not going to sound like one thing, depending on what part of the city you're in.
We basically scored every quest pretty much with custom assets created specifically for that quest.
We ended up having over 7.5 hours of music in Cyberpunk.
Working on Cyberpunk has just been insane. I can seriously say that I've never worked with such a bunch of mad people in my life, and mad brilliant.
The gear that we use comes out of boutique shops, or they're vintage synthesizers like this Polyvox.
I really hope all this effort put into creating this score pays off with satisfying and enjoyable listening and gaming experience.
Hello, Night City. What's shaking, Night City? Good morning, Night City! Your man, Stan here. Ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her. And now, a shout out to all the lowlifes over at the Atlantis. Ladies and gents, here's that all-time classic in Night City.
Soundtrack is one of the key elements we use to build a livable world. We've invited artists from around the world, incredible talents, incredible musicians, to write and produce songs just for us for this project.
The soundtrack for Cyberpunk is insane. So the soundtrack being all the songs that they've got going on, whether it's on the radio or on the background, all these just amazing bands.
We've got over 150 custom genre-bending tracks, all waiting for you to discover them by yourselves.
You know, the reason I want to be a part of Cyberpunk is
Well, basically, I know The Witcher is super sick, and then I actually got to play a preview of the game, which was fucking incredible.
I've always wanted to do something connected to a video game, so I was pretty excited when this came in, and it was like an instant yes.
I was kind of imagining what it would be like being a character in that game. The person that's a musician in this world and this time has grew up in that space.
This isn't just some fun shit, there's also an intellectual and spiritual history to this world that's been constructed for you, you know?
We want to provide you with the soundtrack to fucking shit up. Like, how can you not want to be a part of that?
For those of you who can't wait to hear more from our composers, we're going to be releasing a special 6-track Cyberpunk 2077 EP featuring tracks from the game's original score onto streaming services for you to enjoy for free, and they'll be live at the end of this episode, so you can give them a listen later. In addition, if you're planning on live streaming Cyberpunk, or if you just want to make videos, we want to introduce you to a new mode that will allow you to disable certain copyrighted tracks. We know that for content creators, licensed music can sometimes be problematic. So with this new mode, you'll be able to disable a small number of selected tracks which could cause some issues, replacing them with a different song, helping to avoid any problems. If you're going to be live streaming from console, this will start automatically, but you can toggle it on and off in the options as needed. And for PC players, you'll be able to turn it on and off in the game options. Don't forget, as with all episodes of Night City Wire, if you're tuning in late or if you just want to watch anything again, we will be uploading everything to our channels soon. Now from Polish to Chinese. When Cyberpunk launches, it will have VO in 10 different languages. So we're going to take a closer look at the Jolly technology, which is ensuring each and every one is as authentic as possible.
So hi, my name is Sarah Watling. I am the CEO of Jolly Research in Toronto, Ontario. In this video, we're going to show you a little bit about Jolly the software and Jolly in action within the world of Cyberpunk 2077.
Maintenant, tu vas répondre à mes questions honnêtement, sans détour.
Rayfield's mine. Скажи заплатить 2 раза, заплатишь 2 раза!
Jolly is a suite of tools and a suite of services that result in what we think is
this is for the developers,
coolest and
bro.
best and highest quality facial performance on characters.
Oh, is that supposed to sound familiar?
It's automatically generated on a face based on audio dialogue, audio speech from a voice actor.
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
What Jolly tries to do is it tries to get to the root of what is being expressed in the vocal performance and put that on a 3D character.
That's Rogue. Best fixer in all of Night City.
There is just an incredible amount of performance in this game.
Sure.
A procedural solution allows you to animate over and over and over again at tremendous scale. Jolly is what powers every single character in the game of Cyberpunk 2077 in all of the languages that the game has been localized for.
Ahora escúchame. Este mierdas de Anthony Gilchrist. ¿Es tu contacto? Hat Infos zum Konvoi durchsickern lassen?
All you're doing is changing an attribute. For example, speech style. If you wanted your character to shout instead of mumble, instead of issuing a set of commands that redo the animation, instead you click an attribute going from, in this case, mumble to shout.
But you walk. You bleed, but you walk. You bleed, but you walk. You breathe.
If the lip sync is right, you don't notice. If the faces match and match the performance, you don't notice because you're too busy paying attention to how awesome the game is, how much you care about these characters, what you're gonna do, and that's what we want. That to me is that's the sizzle.
Don't you know you owe the sheriff a word when you pay his town a visit? To tell him what's brought you. Amazing. Maybe even over a cup of coffee.
Dude, that was some sexy
Now we're
program.
excited to reveal digital and in-game rewards for Cyberpunk 2077. It's our way of saying thank you for your support. Now, every copy of the game comes with digital downloadable goodies such as the art book, the original score, and a digital comic, all from the Cyberpunk universe. But there's more. You can also claim in-game items for Cyberpunk 2077. For example, you could be rocking the Wolf School jacket for simply connecting the game to your GOG account. And if you have other CD Projekt Red games, such as The Witcher or Gwent, you can get even more. And it works both ways. If you connect the game to your GOG account, you can also unlock special in-game items for Gwent, the Witcher card game, such as the samurai-inspired card and coin back, and the breathtaking title. Now, this new My Reward program is for everybody. No matter which platform you're playing Cyberpunk on, you'll be able to get your digital goodies and in-game items. Now, this is just the beginning, and there'll be more items coming in the future, and we'll have more information on My Rewards soon. As always, don't forget that if you've missed anything or if you just want to watch again, we will be uploading everything to our channels soon. So before we take a look at that new gameplay trailer,
2021.
we just want to reveal that a number of games media from all over the world have been playing Cyberpunk 2077, and you'll be able to read their latest impressions when this episode of Night City Wire finishes.
No, I want to play it myself. Like, go fuck yourself, dude. I don't want to hear somebody else playing it. That's good to know, dude. Like,
Did something happen? Go see the old singer. I have a bad feeling about...
You're trying to make us starve?
Kinta, getting angry.
I'm so...
You're making quite a fuss.
What? This dingus lost all this...
What? Does that...
All that's left is this small hand...
Apparently, he's only ever watched farmers and hasn't ever done a lick. Ugh! This...
I thought you said we could trust you.
It pains me to say so, but in truth, I lack not only the skill to fight, but I adore farm work. I assumed I was the only one here who knew anything about planting rice. Oh, I brought dishonor upon myself.
That is... Stop! Stop right there! If you're gonna die, you...
No one wishes for you to die.
Having one less mouth to feed certainly heats enough for 5. I mean,
Stop, Ermi. Why do you hurt Taoiman? Taoiman is nice. He only... I am not Yanato person, but I understand. Okay. I cannot argue after being scolded by a person who is not of this land. Your name's Myrte, then? For your sake, this evening, we shall all feast on the meat. That goes for you as well. Oh, what is it that... I am good cook. Today it will be... Oh, okay. A dish from your country, you say? I do not know where you hail from, but I shall give this meat to you. Okay. Time to eat. I do. Oh, afschuwelijk. Disgusting.
What is this?
I cannot eat it.
Lady Sakuna, the leftover seeds have managed to sprout.
Have you got a hint?
I tend to get a bit carried away and end up crushing the seed. That sounds like quite the mess.
I think that goes... Hey, Tama, what are you looking at? Just consider how ridiculous it would be for a harvest goddess to plant the very rice she received.
No, it's not strange in the least. Our country's harvest goddess is abundant. Your mother, Lady Toyohana, worked the fields every year.
Are you serious? Even the noble Lady Kamihitsuki mucks about it.
Be that as it may, we cannot entrust our continued livelihood to the children of men. Most are but women. Do not worry. I'm sure.
I am confident in my knowledge of the process.
Don't act all high and mighty after what you did. Let's give it a try, shall we? Is this okay? I planted them with enough space in between.
No. Yes.
Hurry and take root! Right on.
Hey.
Hey!
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Asian and I don't know how to plant rice. I feel bad, dude. Mongoose. Sorry, I just played that horrible 13 game. The mongoose.
over here! Gotcha! See ya! You're out of here! Gotcha! You're out of here! You're out! and take root! Hurry and take root! Hey, I have no...
Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
Hurry and take root! Hurry and take root! Are you serious?
Okay.
You're out of here! See ya! You're out of here! You're out of here! Hey, look again! Over here! Take that!
YOLO. Oh, God. Oh! Okay, I'm done. No, I'm not going any further. Oh my god. Okay. No, I don't want to become this.
The stocks have begun multiplying. Offshoot season is here. Yeah.
I make something? Eat something?
I give my gratitude for this meal.
How positive. If there might be a way to see her in the strange with that without turning my head. There you go. Program. You deadbeat. All eyes are running on this. Your affairs are yours alone. It matters not to me how you choose to remember this. What'd you say? Now fight while eating. Princess, please choose yours carefully.
It was good.
I'm stuck. Happiness is a full.
Oh. Is that so?
Yes. Understand?
The stocks have begun multiplying. Offshoot season is here. The stocks have begun multiplying. Offshoot season is here.
Oh.
You're out of here. Everything's going to...
No.
Gotcha over here. Gotcha. Over here. Gotcha. Look again. Look again. See ya. Gotcha. You go. Gotcha. Too slow.
Oh, hey, what was that? Oh, come on.
Gotcha. You're out of here. Gotcha. You're out of here. You go.
F this map, alright? F this map. No, I don't like those spiky stuff.
If I recall, when there are too many stops, it diminishes the yield. Perhaps I should let out some water? If I recall, when there are too many stops, it diminishes the yield. Perhaps I should let out some water?
Eat something? Eat something? I make something? I make something?
I give my gratitude for this meal.
It was good.
Over here! Gotcha! 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 You're out of here! Gotcha! Gotcha! You're out of here! Gotcha! Gotcha! Gotcha!
Fuck that arrow! Alright, I know what to do.
Gotcha!
I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I know. That's the third time I tried to do this. Nah, dude.
I make something? I make something?
If I recall, when there are too many stars, it diminishes the yield. Perhaps I should let out some water? You won't get away! You're out of here! Gotcha! Ta-ta! Ta! 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 Ah! Ha! Ha! Hey! Huh? Yeah! Good grief.
Thank you. Want me to make something?
I make something? Time
Give
to
my
eat.
gratitude for this meal.
I'm stuffed.